Our next guest just recently lowered his price target for Alphabet for this reason, saying it's obvious that AI chat is displacing traditional search. Gil Luria is head of tech research at DA Davidson. Gil, 350 million monthly users. Is that a big enough number to move the needle and change your mind?
Well, I would take that number with a grain of salt. Let's not forget that when you go to the Google search page, which is the default page for most people, they siphon you off. And when you do the search, you're often going to a Gemini search, especially if you go that way. But I'm pretty sure I haven't heard anybody say, I'm going to Gemini this.
Right.
The phrase used to be, I'm Googling this, I Googled this. These days, I hear more and more people saying, I'm ChatGPTing this, I ChatGPT this. And so those monthly active users are much more valuable because people are going straight there, as opposed to being siphoned off of regular search into Gemini. So this is one of the big issues here, is that Google advertising is still growing, and it'll probably still grow double digits this quarter, but the users are going away. And at some point, OpenAI is going to turn on advertising, and advertisers then are going to start shifting some of their spend away from Google. That has not happened at all yet,
right?
Because those advertisers don't have that option yet, but it very well could even later this year.
And so this is very much becoming very quickly a product conversation where me as a user, we use ChatGPT and we have all these different folders and projects and all of these. It's really, and then they did an update yesterday and they lost all of it, which was super annoying. It's becoming kind of a traditional product versus product thing, which is great because a company can build a moat around that. But Gemini, in my experience, having also used, is not as good of a product. So how much should Google throw at it in terms of resources? Is it enough to get on the call tonight and talk about Waymo? I mean, maybe that's a nice area of growth and distraction.
Well, the search business has to pivot. This is classic innovator's dilemma, and the right choice is for the search business to pivot this way. Having said that, for Google to bet all of its company on this is much trickier. To your point, there's a lot of other valuable businesses. YouTube, incredibly valuable business. Google Cloud, especially with Wiz, very valuable business. Waymo, very valuable business. Right now, the best thing Google could possibly do is lean into what the DOJ is asking them to do and just break up the company. Leave search with its abundant resources to fight this new frontier of search with chat, but let those other businesses that are so valuable and so good go fend for themselves. The value of the company could probably double if they did that.
Those other businesses are not contributing in any way close to what search is. Search still makes up 80% of revenue. It is still the profit engine. It is known as one of the greatest business models of all time. This is existential. It can't just turn to Waymo, which is still, as far as we know, unprofitable, or Cloud 2, which just turned profitable. It needs that search engine revenue to pay for everything else. And I know I'm with you. I was a little skeptical of that 350 MAU number. However, Google says that these are Gemini app downloads, and this is different from the AI overviews that they're showing when you just do a Google search. But there was something, to your point, that also came out of testimony that I think is worth mentioning. It was mentioned that Google's ad chief believes the cannibalization of commercial queries was inevitable, and he wanted to speed up adding ads to Gemini. That is a critical point, because I'm not sure that's happening as quickly as investors would like it to.